Okay, I think I might have figured this shit out. So let's see if we got it now. Man, I finally got it. That's crazy. All right, I figured it out. That's nuts. All right, so that was absolutely bonkers. So, man, it's just crazy how you have all this stuff that's just the stuff that's just like it's just out there. It's crazy, man. Hey Nick, thank you for sticking around. Hey. Yeah, man. So I finally got it. And I'm just trying to figure out what my music is. So I got my background music on browser. So where's browser at? Streaming Elgato Wave browser. Yeah, it was hard, man. It was that was a little bit difficult, man. I gotta remember. I'm gonna have to make myself a shortcut note about what I see here when I'm doing this, because it's kind of crazy. Where is it at? Default microphone. So where are you? It's on browser music. I don't have anything here that says browser music. And I see that we can't hear anything that's in the browser with the music. So trying to figure out where it is. Let me see. Okay, so it was just down low. All right, so I'm good to go now. Okay, so it was just down. All right, so sheesh. All right, I've been in this thing for about 20 minutes. Let me do something, man. Let's get busy. So I'm about to edit this out. Man, anybody come behind this gonna be pissed. So so like I was saying, I really enjoyed. I was gone for a little while. I was on vacation, and the Stringer fault. Nah, Stringer didn't do nothing to this one. You know, I did this one all myself. I why can't I? Oh, I got it connected. So there we go. So I got this thing switched out where I can just hear myself. So there we go. All right. So yeah, I had a good time, man. I went on vacation. Um, we did. I know it. So I had a great time at Southern Fried Gaming, man. Like I said, I got a chance to kick it with some guys. You guys didn't hear me earlier because my sound was all messed up. But Nick Madison, who's actually in my chat, I got to see him. I got to see Stringer, which is local, but we don't get a chance to see each other as much as you think we would, since we're like right around the corner from each other. I got to see my partner Dan, awesome guy, man. I'm so glad I got a chance to really meet him, man. I hope I get to see him again. I hope I get to see everybody again. Nick and OTG came through. With UAG and OTG came through. Retro Ralph came through. The TNT Twins. Um, Nick, you can help me out, man. There's another gentleman that came with us. I cannot remember his name. I didn't get his info. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Chosen, man? What's happening, bro? Yo, what's going on with you, man? Yeah, I'm glad you just finally got through, man. I had some sound issues, bro. So, man, yeah, I had some sound issues, but it's a little better now. You know, hopefully, hopefully it's better now. So, uh, I'm just sitting here now. I'm just trying to figure out, like, how to kick it to you, how to kick the biscuits and grits. You know what I'm saying? So, let me see if I can pop that out. There we go. Let me pop this here out. All right. So now I got it where I need it. It's in real time here. All right. So yeah. So okay, Chosen. He says grabbing a bacon, egg, and cheese biscuit. Hey man, that's great, man. My wife made me a ham and Swiss uh, uh, croissant for breakfast. It was totally dope, man. It was good. So like I said, man, hey Chosen, I hope you get a chance to come out this time next year, man. So we had a great time. Man, we went out to a place in Atlanta here near my job. It's called this is our parents' basement or something like that. The parent, so I don't know. My parents' basement. Man, that place is dope. It's got a lot of pinball machines, arcades, comic books, nostalgia, just things to buy. It has a restaurant, full bars, a barcade. Man, it was awesome. If you get a chance to get in Atlanta and you get out to DeKalb County, check that out. It's a real nice place out in Avondale Estates. It's actually, like I said, man, I can go there for lunch. That's how close it is to my job. I was like, man, that is dope. I haven't went yet. I only been back at work one day, and I was kind of pacing myself. I was like, I don't want to just go over there like right away and be like, damn. I'm like, I'm already in it. Yeah, my parents' basement was dope. Um, Southern Fry was good, man. I know we keep beating the dead horse. So I don't want to keep talking about it. I haven't even put out my video yet. But if you guys haven't seen a good video from Southern Fried, man, I'm gonna tell you like this, man. Now, I'm working on my video. I'm gonna tell you what's messed up. Let's go and keep it real. I'm gonna keep it 100. So my boy OTG video was so good that it stopped me from putting mine out when I wanted to. I had to go back to the drawing board and be like, yeah, I gotta I gotta redo this. You know what I'm saying? It was like, yo, I gotta redo this. So it wasn't a I wasn't in a situation where I was like, man, I can just I'm just gonna let this thing fly like this. You know what I'm saying? I was looking at my edits and I was like, man, this trash compared to what he put out. But I'm not. I didn't get as much footage as he got. So I was really doing the live thing while we was there, and it turned out horribly wrong because I didn't know how to. I didn't get a chance to pregame as much as I wanted to with the new hardware. But you know what? You learn, you live, and you learn. I got the YOLO box mini, and it works. It is good. I'll be using it more in the future, and I know now to turn off background anything with background sounds, because the music that you hear in the video is the background sound from the intro or the countdown. So I thought you just switched scenes and it canceled out the sound from scene to scene. And maybe there's a setting in there to do it, but I didn't do it correctly. So I continued the sound over from one scene to the next. And it drowned everything out. Then my lavaliers went crazy. Yeah, it happened. Like I said, guys, this morning I'm drinking hot chocolate. I'm not drinking coffee this morning. I just drink a little hot chocolate. Um, but let's see what's going on. What else is going on? So let's talk about some game business, man. We ain't got a lot of people in here, but we'll talk about some game business. So when I got home, I had a really nice surprise in my mailbox. I had the mystery encoder board for the arcade. Um, man, everybody said it was packaged really nicely, and they wasn't joking, man. These guys really did their thizzle, man, when they brought this thing out. It's really, really, really nice. Hey, guys, let me know, is the music louder than me? Since you guys are listening, I can see like my bars are kind of peaking. I didn't know if the music was louder than me, but let me know. So if it is, I just need to bring it down a little bit, so it's not peaking as hard. So no matter where I put the sound bar, it seems like it's peaking. Okay, cool. So yeah, I when I got home, I opened it up, man. I haven't had a chance to put it in. I was gonna put it in this morning, then I was like, oh shit, I got a show to do. So maybe after the show, before I get ready to go to work, I'll try to do it. But they say it takes, so the backup process on that thing takes 3 hours. I have the 64 gig cab. I was lucky enough to get that thing off. Gosh, I can never remember the name of that site. It was a site that sells a bunch of luxury man stuff that I don't buy any of the other stuff. UAG called me up and was like, "Yo, man, they got it on sale. You talking about getting one?" And they had it on there for like 300-400 bucks. At the time when they were going for like 600-700 bucks, something like that. And I bought one, and I kept it. I'm gonna be honest with you, I kept mine, and the whole it's funny. I saw this coming a year and a half ago. What's happening now, man? Now you got I'm in the modders community, man. You got guys putting um Marvel vs. Capcom 2 on there, Mario Brothers, Donkey Kong. I mean, this. It feels like we're getting back to the coin ops community, like we had with the ALU, where people are like, making these sauces up. You know what I'm saying? And they're doing their thing. He says, "I'm going to head bit to drop out." Ah, that's dope. That's dope. Hey, so man, big props to Nick Madison, man. This guy, man, he's epic. So if you didn't know, I'm putting out a video soon. I think Chosen's in here. I don't know who else is in here. I think I'm the only other person in here because I have two screens up trying to monitor myself. That's how I can kind of listen back to myself. But um, Nick has got OTG a KI cab. Hey man, I didn't know a lot of people was converting those MK cabs into KI cabs too. So I saw a video with a guy. I was looking at. I'm still trying to figure out what to do with mine, man. Nick, maybe you can help me out in chosen, man. So I have the invasion cab. I think I got the. I bought it. I got a great deal on it, Nick. Thank you so much for sending me that link. I went and looked at it. The guy that I met was awesome, man. He's really into the arcade scene. He has a basement full of dope stuff. Maybe one day he'll come off and sell some of it. He actually has the most ultimate pinball machine in the world that I wanted, man. He has the Bride of Pinbot, which I totally want. I want that thing, man. But he said when he told me how much he paid for it, I was sick. But man, God don't make mistakes, man. So it was His blessing, So that was His blessing. I was happy for him, man. I was just glad I got a chance to see it. You know what I'm saying? So it was a dope thing, but I don't know. So I've been playing with the machine. I can restore it. I got it. I'm sending a link over to another artwork provider. The guy that I can think of the name's Arcade One or something like that. One Arcade or something, where he does like a lot of reproduction of the midway stuff. So I'm trying to get trying to figure out what I'm gonna do before I do it. Let me just clear that up. I wanna you say anything Jim had the ability to be converted. I don't have Bride of Pinbot. I have Stern. I know you had. Yeah, you go brag. I see you, Nick. You brag. You got Ghostbusters. We know you got Ghostbusters. It's okay. You got the dope cab. You got one of those legendary everybody want cab with Slimer doing his thing. But I'm happy for you, man. But if you find a Bride of Pinbot and it's reasonable, let me know. I know you don't brag. That was just me. I was just messing with you, man. You probably the most humble guy I know, period, man. So, but if you see a Bride of Pinbot, but I want to know, man, should I convert it back to an MK2 or should I leave it as an invasion? I think the invasion cabs are a lot more rare than. No, I don't have one. I want one. This is on my bucket list of cabs to have. I don't have the Bride of Pinbot. I really want one. I want a Bride of Pinbot. I want a Monsters, um, and I want a what's that? Not medieval times. I don't know why I can't think of that. Not Black Knight, but the I can't think. Medieval Madness. And my wife loves the Creature from the Black Lagoon. So that would be cool. Those calves would be cool. I don't know. I don't know if I really want one that bad. It's kind of crazy. It's like, what's up, console man? What's happening, man? Hey, sorry about the other day, man. I know everybody was trying to answer you, man. Um, and it kind of got weird. You gotta know Stringer to know how he answers people. And I've been knowing Stringer for a while, so I don't think he was trying to avoid you. I think he was just trying to say that, and I think Nick would agree, is that he just doesn't have a fixed price because you bought some real calves for you. I think you have a real MK. I think that it's just about the deal. You know what I'm saying? Like on whatever the average is. What you say? You said you would leave it as is until. Yeah. Okay. So back to Nick Madison. So I think I'm gonna leave the cab. I think with it being as rare, I don't see like even with me looking for invasion cabs for sale. I've only found two. I've only found two. I can't find. And Ralph gave me that challenge talking about find the guns. Man, those shits do not exist. If I could find anybody that could find those guns that came like on that cab, man, that would be dope, man. That is some crazy ish, man. Those little laser looking guns, man. I looked high and low. I can't find them things. Well, I don't never say never, man. I'm being honest with you because the cool thing about it is I know a couple of people who have like the running gun boards are out there. Like you say, just if even if I know you may not want to build it, or even you can commission somebody else to build it. If you can get the cab and the PCB and get the artwork, man, somebody will put it together for you. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you just got to think outside the box, man. If you don't want to build it or you can't find it complete. Um, so I think um, if you I don't know if you I think you only if you left out, but I want to say that that uh, they have that somebody said they had a running gun. Trap spelled backwards is parts. That's true. That's true. What's up, man? What's up, this old helmet? What's going on? Welcome to the stream, man. I appreciate you. Appreciate you coming by. I wish I could pop this stuff up, man, but my thing kind of messed up on me. My ninja went bad, went crazy on me. So let me see if I can. Let me see if I can put it up on the stream here. It won't let me pop anything on the stream. So I appreciate it. Say Ralph has a running gun two board. Yeah, so a couple of guys have running gun two boards. I know Stringer has one. I think Ralph has one. And Ralph, I mean, you talk to Ralph, man. I mean, I don't think he's using it. I mean, if he doesn't use it, then shit, then try to get out of it, man. Say strap on, up. I got you. Yeah, man. So it says if you can find a showcase CAD, it will be converted into that. Yeah, I mean, so yeah, try it. I mean, like I said, I just got my first CAD, and I'm actually loving it as the invasion shooter. The game is good. The only thing that I wish it had, and I wanna do some research, and this is on me to try to find. And Nick, if you want to help me out, it's kind of cool. Is that I want to try. I would love for the guns to have haptics. I would love for the guns to be able to have some kind of recoil. Like the recoil. What's up, OTG? What's happening with your brother? It's good to see you, man. Hey, man, I was just talking about you a minute ago. I keep telling everybody, man, if they want to see the most awesome representation of Southern Fried Gaming, they need to see your video. Go to Overthink Gaming, man, on YouTube. Overthink Gaming, and man, that video is awesome. Like I told you, man, I'm pissed at you though, man. I'm a little hot with you because you made me put my video on the back burner. I had it. Hey, man, matter of fact, I might be grabbing some of your doggone videos. Nah, I'm just mess with you. I ain't gonna do you like that, man. I ain't gonna scalp your head like that, man. I was like, damn, I'd have snatched his video, was take me some edits, some snippets, but that's rude. So my wife was like, don't do it. I was like, man, he ain't gonna mind. It looked too good. I'm just taking little pieces. He's like, nah, don't do it. I'd like to say thank you to Feral Inferno too, man, if he ever comes on, man, because he sent me this coaster, man. I used this coaster more than I ever thought I would. This thing is dope. It sits right here on my desk, and I use it all the time. What are you saying? So, Nick, OTG, I'm leaving a few minutes to deliver. Hey, he's getting ready to go to take your cab over to Fastenal, man, so you going to be on the way. Just pull Brad and pull on OTG's video. Yeah, I was thinking about that, man. That's what I was saying. I was like, I was gonna just take the video and just rip it. Once I rip it, I can edit it the way I want to. But I was like, man, that's my boy, man. If he wasn't my boy, if you weren't my boy OTG, I would have got you. But nah, it made me think about how my video was. But I looked at it, man. I was like, man, I don't really need something big and long, man. I just need to. That sounded so wrong. I need something big and long. That was a man law violation. I don't know. I don't need to create such a long video for this thing to be something. So I will edit my video down to be what it needs to be. Yeah, I'm sorry, man. My mind just went crazy, man. My mind went to like P Valley, an episode of P Valley or something real second, bro. Second day, I was just wrong. It's like, yeah. But anyway, so yeah. So you said so. What do you guys got? I got you guys right here in the chat, man. So make it I can make it a Mortal Kombat. I can make it whatever. Or I can leave it as an invasion. Nick says leave it as an invasion. I probably would love to leave it as an invasion. Like I said, I would love to have haptic guns, find the artwork, redo the cab, man, and just do it like that, man. Get it back up to snuff, man. It's kind of cool. I mean, I guess I probably will leave it as an invasion, as I never actually really wanted a Mortal Kombat cab. No offense, console. I just not that I play it. I have so many different ways to play it. But I have no Invasion is one of those games that like it's super hard to emulate, so it's not like a lot of emulators, and I don't have my guns yet for my arcade, so I haven't even pulled down the ROM. I'm thinking about I'm just waiting for to get my control panel so I can hook up from Glenn, so I can be able to run an image on it. I mean, everybody else is doing these. They're doing the side loads for other stuff, man. But I just want a whole image. I don't think I'm gonna. Think I'm gonna keep playing with these ROMs and stuff. Man, I think I'm gonna get something kind of get it where I can get all the games together and I can have it as a dedicated shooter cab. So I got everything else that I want, except for the real OG cabs. Um, but in that being said, man, what else is going on in my world, man? Oh man, I had something super sad happen. If you guys didn't see Sunday stream, so on we say it says, did you hear about One Up's new? Nah, I didn't hear about it. What's up with it? What's up with this trademark called Action Cade? I didn't hear about it, man. Elaborate, type it out, man, or saying you can, or you can. I can send you. Well, damn, that's the whole thing about this, and I can't really send you a link to this because I'm actually broadcasting on OBS right now. So if I was on my other stuff, I could send it over to you. Arcade One is getting an arcade store together, download game. Man, that is, you know what? We've been asked for that since the beginning because what I mean, think about it. It's the real talk, man. Like to the point where you're not gonna continue to keep buying these cabs, these subpar cabs, right? So I always said it. If they really wanted to make a deluxe cab, make a cab that resembles a real arcade cabinet, right? Just one cab and have it have the ability to put a store on it where you can do the same thing they did, like iArcade, man. Um, it's on Constorm channel. Okay, yeah. Hey, like you said, so guys, that's the word. If you want to see it, check out Constorm's channel. He's got the breakout. I'm gonna check it out as soon as I get off here. So I'm gonna check it out. Constorm Entertainment. All right. So yeah, I'm gonna check that out definitely. But if I always said they came out with a good cab, something that resembled like what Ralph was doing the other day, like a Rec Room's arcade cab where you had the real T molding and you had like a real wood, and you had the ability to put a really nice monitor in there, and whatever PCB or whatever it is they had, right? So whatever they came up with. And you can still leave the fake coin doors and all the other stuff on there, maybe some good artwork, maybe the ability. I would say even don't even put artwork on it. You know, make it, and this is what would kill. Make it a we say some cabs only have two buttons. Yeah, well, I got you, but check this out. So what you do, you make it a generic cab, right? I hope not. Nah, you make it a six button cab. You do make it a six button layout. A lot of people like you're gonna have those, like console and a lot of other guys that like Mortal Kombat and a couple other games that have dedicated like five button layouts or four button layout games. It's gonna be a little bit harder, but you'll learn it. You know what I'm saying? You'll learn it as you play. Cause I do it. I did the same thing when I had this eight button layout on my stick, six button layout on my ALU. I learned it. You know what I'm saying? Whenever I'm playing it. Um, but you will have. I like the fact that you'll be able to do, basically the same thing arcade did, where you can make it really work because they have the IPs. So you put out a blank cab, you have it to be a very high quality cab, and then you can even sell artwork kits. Don't even put artwork on the cab. Just sell artwork kits and let them be a final sale joint. Like, yo, you can't return artwork. You can return almost anything else, but you can't return artwork. You buy artwork, that's it. You screw it up, you fuck it up, putting it on, it's on you. You need another set of artwork, buy another set of artwork. Yeah, I mean, but you can do the same thing. Like, I mean, why not have the ability to do spinners, six button, five button, whatever? I mean, you buy. I mean, they can make so much money off this because they can literally just sell panels. So what if you don't want to, like you said, you want to do like a three button, two button layout? Sell different panels. When you have something like that, when you have the ability to download games, you can make one cabinet. You can have switchable panels. Maybe you have it where they like that thing that Ralph showed that time where they have pins, and you don't even need to say like you don't even need to screw it in or plug it in. You put the panel down. You have like some kind of twist locks on the side, and they have connectors that just touch up to it, and it changes out quickly, easy. Boom, boom, boom. You take it out. You don't sell the panels for a lot. You sell the panels maybe $100 a piece. They're not putting good controls in there anyway, so I mean, it ain't gonna cost that much. I'm thinking so. I mean, it sounds like what it's gonna be. I mean, that just makes sense. I mean, if you had a universal cab, I mean, you have the ability to put other games on other arcade one-up cabinets, but you breaking eggs. You know what I'm saying? You got to break some eggs when you do that. It's not as easy as it is with some other stuff, but it can it be done? Yeah, it can be done. If you hold up, let me see. I'm changing my filter around here. I'm sorry. I just looked at some. I was looking at my color. All right. I can see you can see the light in the background changing on me. I know you guys probably like, what am I doing? But there it goes. You can see it in the background. It's changing the filter. There we go. I kind of like that a little bit better. There we go. So yeah. So I would think that it would be kind of cool to have a universal cab. I don't know why they haven't done it. I think they just wanted to make as much money as possible as they could without having to deal with something that's that serious, without having to get into a cab like that. You say it says seems like they make more money selling to stores. I don't think this community accounts for much of their money. I don't. I disagree because I'm gonna tell you why. A lot of the people, like whenever, like when I get cabs, this is Dan. I'm feeling. Is Dan? I don't know. I gotta call him, man. I know I was letting him get some rest yesterday because I know he was just totally down. So I'm gonna give him a call in a few minutes. I'm gonna send him a message and see how he's doing. He was out of it though, man. He was sick. He was real sick. He tried to talk and it was bad. So I just hope he feels better. Um, but chosen to what you're saying, and thank you for asking, console. Thank you for asking. I will send your well wishes over to him if you haven't already. I'll make sure that he gets them so that he know that you guys are thinking about him. Thank you very much. Um, uh, I think that this I'm gonna tell you. Okay, so you say this community doesn't make much of their money. I'm gonna give you an example. The I arcade community killed the I arcade. Point blank. The community killed that cab. Yeah, yeah. You can argue with me all day, but the community killed that cab. You know, the community, the base community of anything, of any business, can make or break the business. If your core key components or your core selling market group don't like your product, and even if it's generic enough to sell all over the world, but if the people that are gonna leave reviews, the people that are gonna talk about it, the people that are going to be the most adamant about your product don't like it, you go fail. Because those people uh, who don't know that much about the product, then they're gonna be looking at the reviews and the opinions of the people who do care. It's just the type of world we live in, you know. I mean, think about it. How often do you go on to a store on Amazon or somewhere else and you just buy something? I mean, it's something that you never touched before, you never seen before, something that you're guessing about, and you buy it without doing some reviews. Now, everybody looks at reviews. Everybody does. If you tell them you don't, that's crazy. I mean, it is. How I figure it's a true fact. I'm telling you, man, how many people, when you have a community base, if you're putting out a product that the majority of the masses can touch, and you actually give them the ability to research whatever it is they touch before they get it, then it's a bad situation because this is if the arcade was in stores they sell, they still be here. I I'm gonna say yes and no, but because you got to understand The product was made for a group. It was made for an audience. It was in certain stores. It just didn't go to every store. It didn't go to a Walmart. It didn't go to a Best Buy. Um, you know, but you could get it. It wasn't hard to get. Hell, I got mine. I ordered mine and it was in my house in 3 days. It wasn't a hard situation to get. I didn't. I mean, I got. I'm gonna tell you what's funny. My at Games Legends. When I first went to the store, I went to Costco, and or is it Sam's? It was Sam's or Costco. Wherever I think it was Costco, and they had it. And I saw it there before it ever came out, before there was ever a community or anything. I took pictures and I went home and I started looking it up. At that time, there wasn't very much buzz about it. There wasn't anything. It was like they were still on the very first firmware. It was on everything. I mean, it was nothing. Got the coin ops. None of the side load stuff was out there. So I looked it up. I went back to the store. They only had 3 in the store. I went back to the store. I started reading all the reviews. Read all the reviews. They was like, yo, get this thing. It's going to be dope. We had so much potential. Has this thing called, what is it? OT, whatever, OTG. I think that's the same like your name, OTG. But whatever, like, where you can do, the linking of the games. It got me thinking I'm off the cuff here now. And I was like, yo, I got to have it. So I went back to the store and they were all gone. I ordered it immediately. If it was only for a small audience, I didn't say it was. Okay, so let me get it twisted. I don't think it was for a small audience. I think it started out for a small audience. You have to have a core group. Any product does. If I release the product, like you release products, you have something. You have a core group of people you sell to. I have if I had a business in which if I sold these coffee cups, or if I sold Feral Inferno coasters or Mike MGK coasters, I would have to partition my community, people that see me on a regular, that know me. I'm sorry about that, guys. That know me, to get it out, and to do it. Because if I throw it out to the masses, maybe it'll work, maybe it won't. But what's going to happen is that the group, the 355 people I got, are gonna go into it and they're gonna buy it, or I'm gonna give some away and they're gonna make some reviews about it. They're gonna say, "Oh man, this is the best coaster I ever seen in my life. I love it. It's great." Then other people who've never seen the coasters, like, "Hey man, you heard about the MGK coaster? Are you seeing this? Man, I'm gonna do some reviews. Let me look it up. Oh man, they say this coaster is dope. Hey man, maybe it's worth my $5.99. I buy it." This thing, other people are getting it. People who don't know nothing about it was like, "Yo man, I get it. I'll pick it up. It's got a lot of sales." You know what I'm saying? What's up, bro? It's going great. It's going great. Just having a little discussion about it, about Cavs. They talking about this universal situation that Arcade One Up is coming out with. So it looks like Console put us on it. He said that it was coming out, and it said it was put out by who he said it was put out by Constorm's channel, about a universal download system for. Hey, what's going on? So what's up? What's it? So Shokin? What's Shokin? Shokin? What's going on? So yeah, but Damien, yeah. So we talking about that, and Chosen was saying that the Arcade One Up and Ad Games have to brick. Ad Games kind of didn't. I know I said they had it in the stores, but if you really account for the amount of sales they got off of Costco, I don't think it really counts. I mean, because at any given time, you only saw like 3 or 4 in the store, period. I think it was more of a convenience thing for them to have them in the stores. Hey man, appreciate it. Thanks. I appreciate you so much. I thank you so much. But but back to you, Chosen. I think that they didn't have what's cooking. Now we're just talking about this. We're just talking about the this thing about Constorm putting out about you Arcade One Up having the universal store where you can download games. And I was just talking about it. I think there would be a dope thing for them to come out with a single unified universal cabinet, something more like what Ralph did the other day, from like a rec room type masters, where it was more like a full size arcade size cabinet, and it would have I think it would be good if it had like real glass, it had a nice screen, make like we talking about panels, maybe interchangeable panels depending on what you want to do, or have a complete universal panel. Um, but you put it together as a premium kit, you have good sound. They're not, they maybe throw in some mid range buttons and stuff in there, and and they do it good. I wouldn't put any art on it. I would sell it. I would give 25 offerings or 15, 10 offerings for art. You buy the art, you put it on, you mess up your art, you don't get no refund on no art. I'm sorry. I think that people would go nuts for it. I think that you would see as many people as you see mod these cabs. Like I started. That's why I started. I started in modding arcade one up cabinets. As many as people you see art modding these things, I think that you would see the community go absolutely crazy. You would see arcade one ups with and give them the ability to run like sending light guns or something like that instead of their light guns. Oh my God, man! Then cause see, think about it, you can take sending light guns and reshell them. So now you got all kind of crazy guns floating around, and you got, man, people can do all kind of stuff. I mean, a lot of people want to do it, but they want to have a base for it to get. So a lot of people want to build a custom arcade, but you don't want to go to 15 different stores. If you had one store that could put together a mass puzzle, right, that you could put together yourself and choose and pick apart, your parts like Legos, I think they would be dope. I think that people would buy it. I just really do. Let me see what you're saying here. So I used to play on these arcades when I was a kid in the shop. Yeah, man. Hey, we still playing on them, man. Don't stop playing now. Play now. Hey, so can play now. We have fun. Like I said, I just got my first real arcade cap, so I'm loving it. I appreciate it. He said they were every Sam's Club, bro. All the people got games from there. I didn't get mine from there though, so I can't say it. I know when I wanted to get one, and maybe it was later on, like see, like like the Gen twos. I know the Gen twos were way more readily available in the stores. I don't have a Gen two, the one that you could put the pinball buttons on and all that stuff. I got a Gen one, and I'm telling you, like the Gen ones just were not that available. So I think that we are both right. I think that the Gen 2s were a lot more available in the stores, and I think that a lot of people bought them there. Just like the pinball. When I got my pinball machine, I was in the wave one of my pinball machine. It was almost a year, or not even a year. Let me say it was release date plus or minus 6 months before you could really find them in a store. Everyone getting real arcades now. P Dubs console, Michael B, 19K Fox, J, U, now OTG. It's crazy. I mean, you know what, man? It's one of those things. Like I'm different on console. I don't want a lot of them. Like a lot of people, like I love going to Stringers. Man, going to Stringers' house is dope, man. It's like it's like being in Wonderland, man. He has all of these cabs, man. His house is truly a arcade. He's got everything from skee ball, claw machines, gun games. He's got Daytona USA side by side. He's got Golden Tee. He's got Killer Instinct, Mortal Kombat, uh, uh, NBA Jams. He's got all this, and they're all real cabs. They're all real cabs. They're dope. I love that. Hello, sister. We have these arcades now. They only in malls only. Right? Yeah, yeah, man. That, and that's the thing is that it's showing like I wish they would bring them back. Like now you have the barcades and stuff like that. Everybody doesn't have the ability to get to an arcade, but you know, I think that with it being a middle-aged man thing, that I think it works. OTG is the only getting the KI, but still everyone is turning. I don't get it. Yeah, well he's getting, and I want a couple of cabs, but I want stuff that I've always wanted. It's a couple of items that I have. So like I bought the deluxe class of '81. I don't necessarily want the deluxe arcade one up class of 81. I want the real class of 81 because it's my wife's favorite game. You know, it's certain nostalgic things about certain games that I want. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about the regular people that walk in the Sam's Club. Man, I'm gonna tell you though,
Bruh.
but check it out. So the thing is that most people that come in, oh dang, my stuff just started working. That's crazy. Uh, thanks, man. Thanks, man. Thanks, Shoka. Thanks for subscribing. So, most people who went into there didn't go in there. I mean, I sat there. Do you know how many people I sat there, chose it, and I had to talk? And I'm gonna get back to you, console. But I sat there and I talked to so many people about these things. Like there were people who played them in the store, and they were like, they would walk away. I was like, hey, what do you think about it? I mean, to the point where people are like, are you like a salesperson for this company or something? I'm like, no, I said, I just have them. I have both of them. And but most people walked in there. People who walked in there and bought them were people who already wanted to get them. They didn't go there and be like, oh, this is neat. I'm just gonna randomly spend $700 on an arcade. I'm just gonna randomly spend $700 on a pinball machine that I don't know nothing about. No, they may have saw it, went home and did their research. Like I said, once again, these people that seen it, they got it. They went home, they did their research. Then they went back to the store and they bought them. The guy that I talked to about it, he called me because I ended up making him a flash drive, a CoinOps flash drive. He went home, he didn't buy it immediately. I told him to check it out. He was like, "Yo," he went back to the store. He said, I watched a bunch of YouTube channel, a bunch of YouTubes and everything. I watched your stuff. I watched a bunch of other people's stuff. He says, I went on back and got it. And can you help me out with the thumb drive? No problem. You know, I got him a thumb drive. I made him coin ops. Excuse me. So I'm just telling you, like, right, most people, I don't know that many people that walk into a place and decide to go buy something that's $700, $800 off the rip. Now, that being said, we said for me it's only a decoration thing. I got you. Said, we're talking about with the for the arcades, yeah. But for most people, they when they went and bought them, they already knew they was gonna buy them. Once they did the research, they was gonna order them or they was gonna buy them in the store. Just buy them in the store was more convenient, but they was gonna either order them. The majority of the pinball machines were sold online. They weren't sold in the store. That I know that for a fact. That's not even a question. That they went to the store to clearance. They sold them online. They sold so many things you couldn't get them for a year. So, but back to let's see. Hey man, once again, man, thank you for the subscribe, man. I really appreciate that. I thank you, console. Um, everybody's getting them, man. Everybody's getting real cabs, man. I mean, if you get the right cab, like people probably look at me like, what is the right cab? I don't know whatever it is for you. I wanted, and Nick Madison helped me out because I wanted a Nintendo cab. I found a converted Donkey Kong cab that had Mario Brothers in it, and a lady was selling it supposedly for $500. In Alabama, I made the deal. I was going to get it, and she just fell off the face of the earth. She never called me back. Never did anything. I was hurt. I ain't gonna lie, I was hurt. I love Nintendo cabs. I think their artwork. They're probably the most beautiful thing ever with with their bright colors, the way the screen sits inside of the cab at an angle, the bezel artwork. Everything about them. And they're games that you really like to play. The Mario Brothers, Donkey Kong. Um, Popeye not so much, but you got a bunch of games out there, and the good thing about it is with Nintendo with the Universals, you can almost put anything anywhere in there you want to, man. So they just look dope, man. I want about two or three of those. Like I said, a couple of pinball machines, man. I'm done. Outside of that, man, class of '81 for my wife, and I'm done. I mean, I can take everything else in the world on an arcade one up or at games emulation. But those particular cabs, and a couple of pinball machines, I want those. I want those physically because it's just like my car, you know. So I've been wanting a Porsche 911 forever. Man, when you get the 991.2, never sell it. Never sell it. I don't care how much money you offer. Won't sell it. Sorry. I mean, I may get something else. I might go get a classic 911, 996, you know, a 997.2. I could buy anything else, but the 991.2 probably would never sell because it's number one. It's first one. It's the one I've been wanting and lusting over ever since I was a kid. I mean, it's not whether it didn't exist when I was a kid, but it'd be my first one, so probably never sell it. Because, but there's my point is that there in the store to pick up. Yeah, they. I mean, I'm not gonna say that wouldn't have helped. It probably would have helped, but shit, actually to your point, chosen with the way they was running the store, it might have hurt them, bro. I'm gonna tell you the only thing that helped at games sell in the store was the fact that nobody bought them for the games that was on their cabinets. Everybody who bought it knew they could hack it. Everybody who bought it knew they could throw in a thumb drive or a PC and play what they wanted to play. At games never strived until right now when they're talking about putting KI on the new 4K cabinet. They never strive to put AAA titles on a cabinet. They never cared. They never needed to. It was about volume. They could sell as many cabs as they wanted to. They was Yugos. They was Hyundais. No old school Hyundais and Kias. Like before they became $40,000 Kias. They was when they was $12,000 cars. You know, you still had all this other stuff, but you can get I remember, man, back in the day, you can get lifetime oil changes, lifetime, maintenance. You spend $15,000 on the car, you got lifetime maintenance because they were the utility knife of a car. They were trying to get out there. Man, I never bought at Games Legends because it looked good. I never bought it because I liked the game selection on it. I bought it specifically because when I got it, I knew I was going to put my PC on it and I made the build that I'm altering right now for Moat is the same build that I made for that thing, a 3 terabyte build, CoinOps build. I built a build for that machine. I sure did, and that's the one I'm planning on shooting to him, man. So, I never did I play it. And what's the crazy thing about it is there are a couple games on there that I never played before that I found that I fell in love with that actually were on the cab. City Connection, love it. They got this another game. I mean, I gotta find it what it is. It's like this little Japanese game where you're climbing up a tree and it's like fruit being thrown down at you. You got to catch the fruit, and every once in a while it turns into a spider. And if it turns into a spider, it kills you and you fall off. And then they have these little things on the side that are throwing stuff at you, and it'll knock you off the tree while you climb. You just constantly moving from left to right, up and down, climbing up a tree. And all you're doing is trying to get fruit off the tree. It's the crazy things, like you're a little bitty dude, like a little ninja guy, and you're just climbing up the tree. Man, that game is so freaking hard and fun. It's crazy. But I never knew that game existed. I still can't tell you what the name of it is right offhand. But I never knew that game existed, and I found it not on arcade, but on the at Games Legends. So, is there going to be a game or two that people are going to find on there that they're going to be excited about that came on some of these random cabs? Of course, but the truth of the majority, if you look at everybody now that has an arcade, and I'm sitting here looking in the arcade community this morning, man, all they talking about is the fact that now you got Marvel vs. Capcom, Donkey Kong, Mario Brothers, Street Fighter. I mean, they're playing all these games on their arcades. If if arcade would have just gave people the ability to sideload the game, they would have been in business. They'd have stayed in business. I said this a year ago. If they would have just adopted the model of at games, because at games hadn't put out a cabinet in 3 years. This cabinet is the same cabinet. No, these cabinets are the same cabinets. So the arcade, they had a lane, they had an opportunity. If they would have just opened it up and said, you know what, have at it. Here's our cabinet. Here's some ports. You do what you want to do. We're selling. We got a store over here. We're gonna sell it, and they would have sold out because people because the build quality of the arcade cabinet is excellent. Don't let anybody fool you. You can have all these people talk about it all they want to. That thing feels great. It's heavy, it's sturdy, even though it's a cocktail on a base. It feels good. It's solid. The monitor is solid. The controls are solid. The sound is dope. You got a built-in jukebox feature. You got all the stuff going on for it, man. The ability to tweak certain things on the inside of it. I mean, it's Android, right? It's basically a giant Android tablet, with some pretty good memory and a decent processor that you can put, that you can do whatever with. And the fact that they close that thing off trying to be, and I don't know, understand how you try to be the the best arcade on the market when you're already providing emulation. If you get what I'm saying, I mean, you're not an original cab. For the most part, you didn't come out with a whole bunch of original games. Every game that you put on there could have been found in the arcade, I mean, on your phone or in any app store. So if you didn't come out with any original titles and you didn't partner with any developers and you didn't have anything else out there, then everything you was doing was emulation. But you fought about people putting emulation on the cabs. That's crazy. Everything you do is emulation. Hey, go figure. I don't know. I feel like I'm talking to myself. Hey, right now. So, and it's kind of weird. I know people sit here and say, "Man, how in the world y'all sit there behind the camera and just keep talking like that?" And nobody's talking back. But it's a thing, man. It's when you're passionate about it, you talk about it. I'm talking with you guys, man. Chosen, man. I appreciate you. I appreciate your opinion. I'm not trying to talk you out of your opinion. I'm just saying that I've been looking since I've had this cab. I've said the same. I've always said the same thing, and it's gonna hold true all the way through till I do it. This cab is I said that if they ever came out with it, and I knew it was gonna be a time. It was coming because the offerings were whack. The cab was way too good for the offerings that they were putting in it. It just sucked. The offerings sucked. Let's keep it real. I mean, you had a couple of good games come out, like Galaga or whatever it is, you know what I'm saying? And that was it. Like, that's the number one, that's the best game on the machine. But hell, I get a pair of dope Nike electronic shoes, I can download the game. You can download it on your phone. You can download it on anything. I mean, so it's not. I mean, you're giving me a game that's readily available in any manner, and you charge me for it, and you charge me more than. I mean, you had to pay for licensing. I'm just saying, but I think the game was somewhere around $10 or $12. When most people who want to play it just get it for free. I think you can go on your store and on any store, any app, and find either that rip the emulation or a one that's so identical that okay, gotcha. They're so identical that you're not even worried about whether it's an original or not. Plays the same. Yeah. No, I mean I know. I just I know everybody has opinion. I was told a long time ago, man, opinions like buttholes, man. Everybody got one, and most of them stink. So, take for what it is. I don't believe I'm the end all be all. But I will say this: if you go back at all of my videos and you look at my videos all the way back from when I first got my arcade, I've been saying the same thing. I've never changed it. I've never changed it. Even when they were fighting over a year ago and they weren't gonna put anything else out, and they never said that they were gonna this whole modding thing was gonna be a thing, and they were going out of business. Nobody knew about it. I said, man, this shit is not gonna last. The minute somebody come out with a way to mod this thing, well, I got hurt at first because I was pissed because they never came out with a way for the Gen 1ers to have USB, which we found out was a ploy because literally the thing just clicks on it and now you have USB functionality. So, I mean, Reverse engineering is a mofo, right? You know, the stuff was already there. So, now we have the USBs. The minute, I always wanted to have USBs. I was looking again. No, I don't even gotta go lie to you. I never thought about buying the other cab, the upgraded deluxe arcade cab. I never thought about it. I just didn't. I mean, I felt like I'd already, no offense, even at $300 or $400 whenever I bought it, I kind of felt butthurt. I kind of felt a little screwed when I got it. So I was never gonna buy. I was never gonna pay top dollar for a gold edition deluxe version of that cabinet. I don't care. Even though I love the build quality, I can take that same money and go, like I said, go to Rec Room Masters or go over to my local what's my store I go to all the time with computers, Micro Center. I can buy a 3/4 or full size cabinet that's solid in a kit and make whatever I want before I do that. I just won't. I wasn't gonna do it again. I was not gonna pay full price for that shit. It never went on sale like that. It just didn't. The sales they had just didn't justify anything. I wasn't gonna pay for that. So, but now that my vision has come true, it's gonna be a dedicated shooter cab. It's only a matter of time. Yep, that's it. That's what it's gonna be. I'm gonna get me a sending light gun kit. I'm gonna get me a pedal. I'm gonna hook it up, and we're gonna have light gun games, and we're gonna shoot. And I will have everything except for my sim. As far as I got, even though I don't have my real pinballs, I got virtual pinball. I got one real cab. I got other cabs. I have a dedicated shooter. I don't have a driver, but but honestly, hell, before I do that, I got 3 monitors set up right here. I just plug up a steering wheel right here in front of my desk, and I drive all day, put some foot pedals up on my desk. Then I have me a racing sim. There we go. And I'm done. Although I'm lying, my wife know I want the 3-axis racing sim. Yes, I do, and I'll probably get it because I want to race Porsches. In reality, I put on my goggles, on VR, race me some Porsches around the world. I'm just talking crap now. So, hey guys, look, you know what? Let's get into a little bit of gameplay. I'm gonna play a little something real quick. I don't. I haven't had a chance to play anything at all in a while. So let's do this, man. And you guys are gonna laugh at me. I'm gonna play this even though I know it sucks. Okay, I'm gonna play some Battlefield, man. Play a little bit of Battlefield, and see how it goes, man. I've been tweaking this thing. If anybody plays Battlefield, then you know what I'm talking about. Like, this game is ass right now. I'm so pissed off at this game. I don't know what to do, man. It works horribly. It is probably the worst freaking game on the market right now. I'm gonna try to play. I'm probably gonna try to play about 1 or 2 games, man. Then I'm out. So let's see what we got here. Hold on 1 second. Let's go over to here. See if we can get this thing up. Gonna get it up real quick. And then I'm gonna switch over. But you'll see. Hey, I got a pretty stout computer. I ain't gonna lie. I did make me a pandemic PC. So if you got all you PC guys that didn't know what I'm talking about, I made a pandemic PC. So it's still not the best. It's actually got some great components though. I got like 36 gigs of RAM. I'm running a let's see, hold on. I'm running a Ryzen 7 5800G, 3070, liquid cooler. I don't know, 2 terabytes. Actually, I think about 5 terabytes hard drive in there. Let's go over here. Let's see what we got. Oh shoot. Okay. Got to change that up. Well, this thing is loud. Hold on a second. I was like, why in the world do I got sound coming out of here? Got to move this sound over to the video card so we can get some sound on the game here. Let's see what we got. Come on now. Come on, mouse. Got it. There we go. Boom. All right, let's get some sound going on here. There's 5 people watching. Hey, man, I'm glad you guys stuck around. I'm about to play something for a minute, man. Let's see what we got here. All right, so now I'm in my gameplay mode. And now I don't have no sound on my gameplay. Hold up. Oh, there it goes. Let me turn this off. So, yeah. Give me 1 second, guys. Got some stuff playing in the background I gotta turn off. All right, yes, there we go. Let's go here. Come on, mouse. Let's play a little bit of Shipment. See what we got here. See how bad it plays. Sorry about that, guys. I keep moving my mouse off my screen. Is anybody playing today? Okay, there we go. See what's happening. If you see the stuttering, I never had this stuttering before until they did all these updates. And I no matter what I do to tweak this game, I can't make it right. I'm just telling you, man. So when you guys see this, you be like, man, you playing like ass, man. Don't be mad at me. I'm just telling you. And I don't understand it. I mean, we're playing crossplay, so everybody else is playing. Damn it. Can't get no shots off because I can't see shit. Oh, it's horrible. My mouse went off the screen. This is crazy. I can't get a shot off. This is the dumbest shit I ever seen in my life, man. And I'm pretty damn good. I'm okay. I mean, I'm not the best, but shit. I'm on your six. This is crazy. I'm telling y'all, man. I don't even know why they even did this to this game, man. This game sucks right now. That's like my first kill. And it seems like it gets better as you play, but that shouldn't be a thing, man. Like, the game shouldn't be like that.
Watch your fire, you idiota. Got your back.
Whoever this is with these landmines is going stupid. Cold-blooded. Shot me in the back. You got me. I'm just saying, man, whoever that is sending the thing, man, this is crazy, man. Like, ever since they screwed this game up, man, it's horrible to play, but I play mouse and keyboard, so dang it. This stutter's so bad, man. I don't know what they did to the coding on this thing, man. It just makes it horrible. Damn it. Got me. Oh. It's my bad, yeah. Mm. It's just summer down here. That was bullshit. Damn it, I saw them in the corner over there and they ain't do shit. Yeah, I be watching all these dudes. They be playing. They be like 100,000 kills and no deaths on these boards where people shoot from all kind of ways. Well, y'all, I'm about to get out of here. I've been on for over an hour or so, man. I appreciate you guys stopping by, man. Got to see a chance to see this whack gameplay, and you got a chance to got a chance to talk to me for a little while. I'm about to go watch this video. Say Mike B and all these other people don't put these videos out. Somebody go check it out, man. But man, thank you for coming by, man. I'll see you guys on Thursday, man. Have a good one. Peace.